Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at the instant match reaction of Arsenal versus Burnley, and we're going to look at the highlights of the match as the game planned out. So the first thing, before we even kick off, the Arsenal fans were very happy as there was a tactical hint by Mikel Arteta that the formation could be a 4-3-3, and that shows a real statement of intent as he seeks to build on the momentum of last week's win, and there is continuity in the goalkeeper in the form of Aaron Ramsdale, and it looks very bright from the off. And in terms of the kickoff, they were on their way and they did have a good play from the beginning. Also did play well down the left hand side as Kieran Tierney crosses in for Nicola Pepe, who can't quite connect cleanly with the ball. Then Burnley do have a chance where Burnley play a ball over the top which Ashley Barnes scoops over. The Gunners have looked confident in the opening stages, but that chance is a warning to Mikel Arteta's side. Thomas Partey has also orchestrated proceedings in midfield for Arsenal so far. The Gunners have looked bright when he's on the ball, but has failed to create anything on note of since Nicola Pepe's early chance. Then there was a free kick for Mikel Arteta after Saka was taken down after he had a poor spell, but then he had a little bit of bright spell, and that led to a free kick, and a brilliant free kick from the likes of Martin Ødegaard, who scored the goal for Mikel Arteta, as Mikel Arteta's side definitely needed that goal, and it was a stunning free kick from the likes of Martin Ødegaard. He looked very confident from the as soon as he got the ball, he was orchestrating where the ball should be on the D, and he was looking at where the players should be aligned, and he is the one that was confident enough to take the penalty, and he did, and take the free kick, and he did, and he's the one that led to Arsenal scoring the first goal of the game. And then Emil Smith-Rowe did have a good chance as well, where he was fully deserving of their 1-goal lead, and there could have been another as Emil Smith-Rowe scoops his effort over the bar from a difficult angle. But overall, in terms of the first half, it was Burnley 0 and Arsenal 1, and Martin Ødegaard's sumptuous free kick separates the two sides at the break. Arsenal looks bright throughout most of the first half, with Thomas Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe and Martin Ødegaard linking up in what has been a fluid attack. Gunners boss Mikel Arteta will be more than pleased with what he's seen so far. So moving into the second half, there was moments where Burnley did have a number of chances. They had a string of chances for the host as they caused problems from a corner. The best falls to Ashley Westwood, whose half volley is smothered by Aaron Ramsdale. A call for a penalty by a handball by Nicola Pepe in the midst of what that is waved away by Anthony Taylor. Home fans are enthused here at Term 4 though. And there was an opportunity for Arsenal. They had an opportunity to have a chance, and they did work a chance nicely for Emil Smith-Rowe with a good old-fashioned bit of pass and move in the build-up involving several players. The Highlander is on his weaker left foot though and fires a tame shot straight at Nick Pope. And in terms of Mikel Arteta, at this moment in time, we have this 1-0 lead, and we are thinking, okay, let's keep the ball, let's go for the counter-attacking play. We know that Burnley is going to be all fired up. We know that they're going to come into that second half with the likes of Sean Dyche telling them that we need to get this victory because we're in a poor run as well, and the Premier League is going to be looking at us as an easy opponent. And we know what Sean Dyche is capable of doing. He's able to get the best out of a squad, and he's able to make sure that even with average players that Burnley do have, he's able to get the best out of them. And there was moments where Arsenal did look a little bit shaky, but overall I was quite confident in certain players. I think we didn't see those players that we used to have where they could make a mistake, like the likes of Granit Xhaka, players such as Chambers, Rob Holding. There was none of that in the game, and that was something that I was really pleased and happy about, given the fact that when you know Arsenal, when you have players such as Bernd Leno, players such as the likes of players that we know like David Luiz, Mustafi, that in a game like this where it's away to Turf Moor, we will make those silly mistakes. But the passing was very picturesque and really quite clean in terms of my opinion. It was very good progressive passing. We were passing through the lanes, and I thought it was really well, even though there was a lot of pressure from Burnley. And in terms of Burnley, they did then realise that Arsenal were able to sustain the pressure that they were able to give. They were able to take it from the likes of Burnley on the way they were performing. They were able to realise that we are the bigger club. Arsenal is a bigger club than Burnley. Arsenal are the better team. We're the better team on paper. We have the better players, and let's play with a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of an importance in terms of how we play. And that's something that I was shown, and I saw a little bit of in itself for me, when those days under Arsene Wenger where we just have some moments where we look really good, we try to make ourselves look like the dominant side, we are the side which every side fears of, and we had that some moments, even though it wasn't the attacking fluidity that we always saw under Arsene Wenger, there was moments where I thought, this team is looking very good, that everyone's working well with each other, the players are working well with each other, and everyone's working with each other overall. But then after that substitute, they were able to get a penalty, and there was an opportunity for Burnley to get a penalty as Ben White loses the ball to Chris Wood, who races through on goal. The Kiwi goes around Aaron Ramsdale, who looks to win the ball, but Anthony Taylor points to the spots. But thankfully, penalty was overruled as VAR intervenes. Anthony Taylor is sent over to the monitor to check the decision and changes his mind. No penalty, as Burnley fans are not happy, but it's probably the right call. But I really loved that reaction from Aaron Ramsdale. He's just showing to me that he is a top level goalkeeper. He is worth the £30 million we paid, in my opinion, for a #1 goalkeeper. That is decent money, I think, because I think he was playing very well. He was very animated on the pitch. We don't see that from Bert Leno, that he wants control. That is his 6-yard box. We don't see that from Leno, but Ramsdale, that motivation, that determination, that importance was clearly seen even when Ben White made a mistake. If that was Leno, he would have probably got a red card, but Ramsdale took it calmly and he was able to get that opportunity. But overall, full time, Burnley 0, Arsenal 1, and Arsenal were able to get their first victory away at the Premier League versus Burnley. Yes, it was an easy opportunity for Mikel Arteta to get that victory, but it was a 1-0 win, another one that was repeated from the likes of Norwich City, and we were able to replicate that again once more, as Arsenal were able to show that they are able to sustain the pressure. We are able to take on what is rightfully ours, and we will become that team that the other teams will fear. And there was that one opportunity where I was nervous, but we were able to get that victory, 1-0 to the Arsenal. I will take that any day and hopefully carry on building. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.